focus.
AJ touched and he went down!
From the electrifying atmosphere of Wembley Stadium to the intense pre-fight hype, the stage is set for what promises to be one of the most thrilling boxing matches of the year: Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois. Today, let's take a look at how Daniel Dubois will end Anthony Joshua. The anticipation for this matchup has been building for months, with both fighters dripping of confidence and determination. The tension is intense, setting the stage for an electrifying contest that will keep fans on the edge of their seats. Wembley Stadium, renowned for hosting historic sporting events, is going to provide the perfect backdrop for this epic encounter. The pre-fight face-offs have been nothing short of intense. Both fighters have been vocal about their preparation and confidence, each believing they have what it takes to emerge victorious. Joshua, the former unified world heavyweight champion, is looking to regain one of the titles he previously held, while Dubois, the current IBF heavyweight champion, is determined to prove his skills against one of the best in the division. The face-offs have shown both fighters in top physical condition, each displaying a mix of aggression and focus that hints at the high stakes involved. What about the pre-fight hype? Well, the media has been buzzing with stories of both fighters' journeys to this moment. Joshua's storied career, marked by victories over the likes of Vladimir Klitschko, has made him a household name in the boxing world. However, his recent form has been inconsistent, leaving some to wonder if he can regain his former glory. On the other hand, Dubois has been on a roll, recently defeating Filip Hrgović to solidify his position as a top contender. His punching power and aggressive fighting style have many believing he could pull off an upset and officially end Anthony Joshua. This brings us to the expert predictions and opinions. Big figures in the boxing world have weighed in on the fight, offering their insights into what might happen. While some have tipped Joshua to use his experience to outmaneuver Dubois, others believe that Dubois' recent improvements and powerful attacks could be the key to his victory. The uncertainty surrounding the outcome has only added to the excitement, making this a 50-50 fight in many eyes. The event itself is expected to be a massive fight, with Wembley Stadium already sold out for the bout. Fans have been eagerly awaiting the chance to see these two fighters go head-to-head, and the atmosphere on the night is expected to be electric. With Joshua taking more fights like Francis Ngannou seriously, many think that Daniel has a real chance to win, as he's the only one taking this seriously. As we approach the fight date, the tension continues to build. Both fighters are in intense training camps, each sharpening their skills and visualizing their victory. Dubois, for instance, has been meditating and visualizing how he plans to defeat Joshua, really honing in his focused and determined approach to the fight. Joshua, on the other hand, is banking on his experience and tactical skills to outmaneuver his younger opponent. We have to delve into the strengths and weaknesses of each fighter, as these aspects will significantly influence the outcome of the highly anticipated bout. Anthony Joshua, with his storied career, brings a wealth of experience to the ring. His victory over Vladimir Klitschko remains one of his most notable achievements.
Can't get free, Joshua unloading, and that'll do it!
Oh!
Absolute relief on the face of Anthony Joshua. He doesn't even have the energy to smile.
The winner, the fighting pride of all England, AJ.
Showcasing his skill and resilience. Joshua's footwork is often highlighted as one of his key strengths. He is adept at laying traps for his opponents and controlling the distance. This ability to manage the fight's pace and create opportunities for counterattacks could be crucial against Dubois, who might struggle with defensive vulnerabilities. However, Joshua's recent form has been inconsistent, and his footwork, while still effective, is not as sharp as it once was. This decline could leave him vulnerable to Dubois' powerful attacks. The question remains, can Joshua regain his former form and exploit Dubois' defensive weaknesses, or will his recent inconsistencies be his downfall? What about Daniel Dubois? Well, Dubois is known for his punching power and aggressive fighting style. Since his loss to Alexander Usyk,
it's all over. Alexander Usyk has retained his heavyweight title belts in front of this passionate Ukrainian crowd in Wrocław, and Daniel Dubois is stopped, and his world title dream is over for tonight.
He has shown marked improvement, which could make him a more interesting opponent than initially anticipated. His power is undeniable, and if he can land a few solid shots, it could significantly impact Joshua's confidence and ability to continue. But despite his improvements, Dubois still struggles with defense, which could be exploited by Joshua's tactical approach. Dubois' lack of defense might leave him open to counterattacks, particularly from Joshua's long, straight punches. Lawrence Okolie, who has sparred with both fighters, notes that if Joshua can maintain consistency and use his long punches effectively, he should come out on top. However, Okolie also acknowledges Dubois' serious power, grit, and determination, suggesting that Dubois is not to be underestimated. This brings us to the mental and physical preparation of both fighters. Joshua's experience and mental fortitude are often said to be his greatest advantages. He has been in high-pressure situations before and has shown the ability to adapt and overcome adversity. On the other hand, Dubois' aggressive style and ability to maintain pressure could prevent Joshua from settling into his rhythm and laying traps. The constant pressure from Dubois could wear Joshua down and lead to a stoppage victory for Dubois. The contrast between Joshua's tactical approach and Dubois' aggressive style sets up an intriguing dynamic. Will Joshua's experience and skill set be enough to outmaneuver Dubois, or will Dubois' raw power and relentless pressure prove too much for the veteran fighter? The answer to this question will only be revealed when these two heavyweights face off in the ring. As we consider these factors, it's clear that both fighters have the potential to dominate the fight in different ways. Joshua's ability to control the distance and land precise counterattacks could be the key to his victory, while Dubois' power and aggression might just be enough to catch Joshua off guard and secure an upset. The stage is set for a thrilling contest that will test the skills, endurance, and mental toughness of both fighters. Let's dive into why Daniel Dubois might have what it actually takes to end Anthony Joshua's hopes of reclaiming the heavyweight title. One of the key factors here is Dubois' improved form since his loss to Alexander Usyk. This improvement has been noticeable, and it makes Dubois a more credible threat to Joshua than many might have initially thought. Since that loss, Dubois has shown significant growth, particularly in his victories over Jarrell Miller and Filip Hrgović. These wins have not only boosted his confidence, but also honed his skills, making him a more formidable opponent. What about when we consider Dubois' power and aggression? Well, these are traits that could significantly impact Joshua's confidence and ability to continue the fight. Because of Dubois' punching power, if he can land a few solid shots early on, it could set the tone for the entire fight and give him the edge he needs to beat Joshua. This aggressive style could prevent Joshua from settling into his rhythm and laying traps, which has been a cornerstone of Joshua's strategy in the past. Also, we have the issue of Joshua's recent defensive lapses and inconsistent form. While Joshua has rebounded from his losses to Usyk with 4 consecutive victories, his footwork and overall defense have been criticized as not being as sharp as they once were. This vulnerability could be exploited by Dubois' powerful attacks. If Dubois can capitalize on these defensive gaps, he might find opportunities to land decisive blows that could change the course of the fight. This brings us to the potential for Dubois to maintain pressure and wear Joshua down. By keeping the pressure on Joshua, Dubois can prevent him from finding his comfort zone and executing his game plan effectively. This constant pressure could lead to a stoppage victory for Dubois, as Joshua might find himself struggling to keep up with the relentless pace set by his opponent. Because Jeffrey Ciani from Rummy's Corner has suggested that this could be a 50-50 fight. Given Dubois' recent improvements, it really adds credibility to the idea that Dubois could pull off an upset. Let's consider the comments from other notable figures in the boxing world. Zhilei Zhang, for instance, has tipped Daniel Dubois to shock the world when he faces Anthony Joshua. This kind of endorsement from a respected heavyweight contender adds weight to the argument that Dubois has the potential to win this fight. So, from Dubois' improved form and powerful aggression to the potential for exploiting Joshua's defensive weaknesses, it's clear that this fight could go either way. However, if Dubois can maintain his aggressive style and capitalize on Joshua's vulnerabilities, he might just have what it takes to end Anthony Joshua's hopes of reclaiming the heavyweight title.